Hello, I'm Annie Otoku and welcome to my review of One Piece chapter 1023. So, starting with the cover page, it's Vivi playing with some birds as Karoo looks on in jealousy. And I just mean, poor Karoo, right? Karoo doesn't get enough respect. I bet that duck could end Kaido's life if he really wanted to. But getting into the actual chapter, we open right after Zoro and Sanji had attacked King and Queen. And thankfully King and Queen are not quite knocked out yet. I mean, I know Wano's pacing is picking up, but thankfully it still looks like we're going to get a proper fight with King and Queen. One thing that I would like to say here is that goat doctor that's with Chopper, again, brings up Zoro's, the side effects that the thing they put in Zoro will have and how he's going to be in a lot of pain later. So I definitely think Oda's going to do something with that because he literally brings it up every time Zoro or that goat doctor are on screen. We then get a nice moment with Hiyo, which really shows that he used to be a warrior back in the day. He basically tells everyone not to interfere with Zoro and Sanji's battle, and it's cool because we haven't really seen him do much of anything in nearing 10 chapters now. Marco then enlightens us a bit more on King's race. He says that they used to live on top of the Red Line long before the Gorosei and everyone lived there. And we even see a flashback where Whitebeard says they were gods. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'm interested to find out more. We then get this cute scene where Marco's daydreaming about what Whitebeard said about King's race, and Izzo's carrying him away like, "Stop daydreaming, we're in the middle of a battle." So that was pretty cute. Look, I don't ship One Piece characters, but I kind of see these two having some sort of chemistry. So yeah, maybe that. We then get this funny scene where Marco's like, "Izzo, do you believe in God?" And Izzo's like, "When did you become pups when he's drunk?" I honestly like seeing the Whitebeard pirates hang out. They have good chemistry, but I guess it makes sense since they are a family. So King's about to attack with his weapon trident thing, and Zoro blocks it, and it's actually a kind of nice scene with him and Sanji where Zoro's like, "Ha, now you owe me," so that's pretty funny. And then Queen takes this claw tail thing and he goes to attack and Sanji blocks that and he's like, "Nah, now we're even." I like that. Obviously the Straw Hats already have good chemistry. I feel like everyone knows this, and King and Queen's fighting styles are quite unique. Then Queen asks Sanji, he says, "Hey, I hear Judge's kids are all cyborgs. Is that true for you?" And Sanji's just like, "Nah, it's not." And Queen's like, "Really? How'd you set your leg on fire?" And then Sanji proves why he's one of the coolest characters and my favourite Straw Hat. He simply says, "My passion burns brighter than fire." And he starts doing the spinning attack on Queen. This fight is definitely going to be really good. All the Wano fights have been so far. I like Queen as a character. Sanji's my favourite Straw Hat, so yeah, this is going to be good. And then we cut to King and Zoro's fight, where King uses killer machines, and that's obviously not his normal way of fighting, so Zoro's kind of like, "Huh, killer machines?" And King's like, "Who says you have to tie yourself to one style?" And Zoro's like, "Yeah, I'll use different styles to make sure I kill you." So I don't know if these two are going to end up respecting each other, much like Kaido and Luffy did, but who knows, it could be, and I liked, this conversation, it was very cool. So then it hints at something that a lot of fans, including myself, were thinking for a while. Hiyo and Kawamatsu start having this conversation, basically saying that Zoro looks like Oshimaru, who is a great descendant of the sword god Ryuma. I mean, it's not confirmed, but a lot of people do speculate it. They obviously have different last names, so maybe it's more like a reincarnation or something, or inherited will, like Blackbeard and Rocks, but who knows. It definitely does hint at it. We then cut to Duke Dogstorm vs Jack, and at first I thought, oh, Duke Dogstorm's about to pass out. He's getting very tired, he's been weakened, and that would just add to his losses. He lost to Kaido and everything. But that's what I thought until he's able to grab Jack's trunk and throw him out of the side of the building. So that's obviously very handy. But then what's even more handy is he goes Sulong again from the hole that Oshiradoji created when he blew himself up. And I'm like, okay, that's handy, but how many times can you really go Sulong? If Jack's not taken out soon, this would be that third fight. I don't know how this is gonna go, but hopefully it's nearing its end. But he's not the only one who went too long. Cat Viper also did. And I want to highlight the difference in their characters. Because Cat Viper, he's fighting Paro Sparrow for revenge. But Dogstorm said he's not fighting Jack for revenge. He's just fighting him to hold him off, to give the others a chance to like do their battles. It's interesting, you know, because it shows the differences between these characters. But, you know, I don't have much to say on Cat Viper's fight. He might be able to beat Paro Sparrow, but hopefully. I mean, Sulog is pretty strong, and he himself is pretty strong, but I reckon both these fights are definitely coming to that end. We then get to see the continuation of the fight, Fuku Rokuju versus Raizo, and they're having a bit of a debate, to be honest, because Raizo obviously disagrees with Fuku Rokuju continuing to follow Orochi, and I feel like it's almost a bit of honor that's keeping Fuku Rokuju to Orochi, because he says something along the lines of, I swore to protect the Shogun of Wano, no matter who that would be. So maybe that's just his belief. Maybe if Momo does become the Shogun, he will start following Mo, I don't know, and obviously Fuku Rokuju sees it a bit foolish to be following a dead man or a ghost, which is obviously who Raizo's following, Odin. So they're having a bit of a debate, and this fight looks like it's still going strong, honestly. Neither of them have really been weakened, so this fight could still go on for at least 5 more chapters. Right, we then get the big reveal at the end of the chapter. Momo has turned into an adult, and he has turned into a dragon. And this was super cool. We actually see a flashback to the first time Luffy met Momo, or one of the first times, and you know, it's so cool seeing how he's grown and developed as a character. And yeah, now Luffy and him are gonna maybe team up to fight Kaido. Could you imagine Luffy rolling up on a giant dragon? But one thing that I wasn't so happy about is Law's crew are freaking out. They're like, oh my god, Kaido's there. And like, maybe they've never seen Kaido in his dragon form, but surely him and Momo's dragon form look different, and I'm pretty sure Law's crew have seen Kaido's dragon form. Also, surely even if they didn't, they would have saw Momo turn into the dragon. I don't know, but Shinobu's crying, don't really have much to say about that. Anyway, favourite character of the chapter might actually be Momo. It's such a small scene, but it's nice to see how he's grown through the ages. If not, maybe Zoro or Sanji. Yeah, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!